Hey students, how you doing? Welcome to week 2 of spring 2019. I'm Ryan Bradshaw, your instructor for a course or two. Some of you have more than one courses with me, but in any case, I just want to send out a brief video this week and talk a little bit about what's going on. I took a look at the work that was submitted for last week, week 1, and most of you did a very good job with the assignments and making sure you were taking care of what you needed to take care of. Those of you that had assignments in Moodle, they were done very well. If you had to turn in a Word document, you did that. Most of you did that correctly and answered your questions fully. That's something that I gave some feedback to a few of you that may not have fully answered the questions, but for the most part, very good work. Those of you in MindTap assignments, most of you did very good at the MindTap stuff as well. Couple things just wanted to mention. And just kind of echoing the email a little bit, make sure that you complete every assignment. If you miss one assignment, that really damages your average for the week. So in the example in the email, if you do have 4 assignments, you miss one, but you make 100 on the other 3, you think 3 assignments, I got 100, I'll just skip the 4th. That brings down your whole effort for the week down to a 75 average. So those zeros really are painful. Try to avoid that if you can. Also, if you do a little bit of work every night, it will avoid you having to do large chunks of work on like a Thursday or Friday night when you have work due. So really try to just say, okay, Monday night, new week, I'm going to jump in and try to work ahead. Little pro tip, when I was in grad school, I tried to work a week ahead if I could. I'm not saying that you have to do that. But in some classes for a while there, I was working a week ahead of schedule, and it really helped me manage my schedule. And if I did get a little behind, or I had a life event happen, or got sick, work got hectic, or whatever it may be, I had that buffer built in, so I was a little bit ahead. I did mention in my email last week, I don't mind you working ahead, but just make sure that you are logging in week to week and checking for new information, updates. You should be checking your email every single day, but at least logging into the Moodle shell weekly so you can make sure that your calendar is present if you're working ahead. A couple other things. Some of you in my Business 115, the law class, and the 137 management class seated have indicated that you wanted access to the PowerPoints. I went ahead and made those available in the Moodle shells for both my seated and online sections. Hope those are helpful. But this brings me to a little caveat. Don't rely fully on just say, okay, I've got access to PowerPoint, I'll review those, and I should know everything I need to know for the test. I cannot stress strongly enough how important it is for you to read and to take notes. And some of you may not know how to take notes effectively. Well, a couple of things that I was researching before I started this video. Note-taking is an extremely powerful tool when it comes to memory. I looked at a white paper, which is a scholarly article, and pulled it up. This is from 2011. It was from the Journal of American Journal of Psychology. And just zooming in a little bit so you can maybe see one section of it. It's kind of hard to read. It says, active engagement with materials such as note-taking appears to have the greatest benefit at the deeper levels of understanding. So, I just cannot stress how important it is to take notes in the classroom, and if you're an online student, to take notes with your online materials. And I'm going to submit a second video along with this video that talks about a method of note-taking called the Cornell note-taking method. It's a 5-minute video, and it simply points out a good way to take some notes. I'm going to show you a drawing of it or a diagram of it right here. This is, let's actually go into the website, not what I wanted. Back up. Here we go. So this note-taking area, you basically take a standard sheet of paper and divide it into 3 sections. You draw a line down the left side and a line across the bottom. This allows you to take some notes in this main area. These are just key things you think that are important, key pieces of the lecture or key aspects of a chapter within the book. And then you will write out kind of topical information to the left, what this section is about. Like if there's a main header in the book, you would write that main header over here and then write key information, and then come over here and write another main header once you come to another one, and then other key information. And then you can write brief, probably 2 to 3 sentence summaries at the bottom. And by you writing these notes out, it may seem like an extra task or more to do. If you go through the book, and let me see, I pulled up a book right here, or I pulled up a course. I didn't go to the book yet because I wanted to show you again just in case you missed it. But once you're in any of our MindTap courses, you can go into the MindTap shell. Let me see if I can pull this up right here. Okay. Yep, there is right here a book icon on the right, full book. Click on that and open that up. And it does give you access to the book, and there is this chapter icon over here on the left. So let's say that you're in chapter 1. You can go ahead and go into the chapter introduction, and I would read through the introduction and then start going. Role of Law and Society, that's a good big header that you could have on the left side of the page. So you can write that, read through this, and maybe glean 2 or 3 key points from that and just keep going through. And like I said, it may seem like, a painful process to go through and do reading and taking notes, but I promise you, you'll get so much more out of the material and learn a lot from the class. I did this when I was undergraduate, and it really was a powerful thing. And in graduate school, I had a lot more writing to do, so I was doing a lot more reading and writing. And the writing kind of substituted for the note taking because I was making notes as I was writing and doing a lot of papers. So please consider adopting a note taking and reading strategy. It's very powerful for you. And also, just a reminder, if you feel like that you're not doing well or struggling, don't wait until another 2 to 3 weeks before you let us know. I sent out some early alerts today and yesterday, and if you got an alert and you feel like, something is challenging me, or I'm not understanding how to get access to the shell, or I'm not understanding how to do the work, or I feel overwhelmed, we need to sit down and talk about it. It may be as such that your schedule is just overbearing. I've talked to a lot of students that are working, close to full time, and they've got families, and they've got, a heavy course load. So let's talk about how we can organize your schedule in a way to make that better work for you. Even if I'm not your advisor, I'm still your instructor, and I'm here to help you. So if you need something, don't wait to say something. Go ahead and let us know early. That's why we're here talking about these things early, so it doesn't get to the mid-semester and the pain is just continued for weeks and months, and there's no, it's a harder remedy at that point. Also in the email, I just sent out some notes for your weekly work. Take a look at that. Next Monday, the 21st, is Martin Luther King Day, so the campus will be closed. Nobody will be available on campus. I still should be available via email, but there shouldn't be any work due in any course, so you shouldn't have any issues. All right, guys. Well, I wanted to make this video a little bit briefer than previous videos. I had a lot that first week, but anything I can do to support you guys, just let us know. We're here to help. We hope that you're getting a good foot on the ground or a good first step this spring semester. And anything at all we can do to assist, let us know. Have a great rest of your week, and I'll talk to you soon.